Hello my sweets, it's Keisha. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome and thank you so much for choosing to watch my video. In this video, I try the popular baking soda and paint trend on a Dollar Tree styrofoam bunny, and the end results are absolutely stunning. If you'd like to see the end results, just keep watching. A list of supplies I used is in the description box below. To begin, I have a craft bunny from Dollar Tree and I use fine grit sandpaper to even out the seam down the middle of the bunny. Next, I mixed Waverly chalk paint and elephant with baking soda. I don't have measurements, however, the more baking soda you mix in, the more texture you can achieve. You want to be sure to mix very well. Also note that you are not limited to chalk paint. Acrylic and latex paints are also great for this technique. Once thoroughly mixed, I applied the paint to the bunny using a foam brush. You can also use a paintbrush for additional texture. In all, I did 2 coats, drying in between. Once the bunny was dry, I knocked off any pieces that were too chunky with fine sandpaper. I felt the bunny was a little too dark for my taste, so I decided to try the Waverly Wax and White for the first time. Being it was my first time using it, I was afraid of how white it would be, so I mixed equal parts of white and clear waxes. I applied the wax to the bunny and wiped the excess as I went, leaving extra behind in the crevices for more dimension, and then set it aside to dry. Here I have a variety of ribbon to make a bow. I'm not great at making regular bows and I struggled with this one, so I'll spare you the agony. Next, I attached a thin satin ribbon around the bunny's neck. Then I attached the newly made bow to the satin ribbon. After making some final adjustments to the bow, this bunny is complete, and I love how it turned out. To make these carrots, I will be using clothespins. I begin by taking the clothespins apart and gluing the pieces back to back with wood glue. I prefer wood glue for this step so the pieces are bonded closer together, but hot glue works as well. Next, I cut a small piece of twine. Then I wrapped a strand of raffia around my first 3 fingers. Next, I took the twine and tied off the raffia, then cut the opposite end. Next, I painted the raffia with Waverly chalk paint and Scallion on both sides, followed by Parakeet from Apple Barrel. I also used the Parakeet to paint the twine. An alternative to this step is to use green raffia if you have some on hand, or Dollar Tree is carrying green twine right now in the gardening center. I use Waverly chalk paint and pumpkin to paint the carrot. Once the raffia was dry, I split some of the pieces to give it a fuller look. Next, I took one piece of the twine and folded it over a dab of hot glue. Then I took the other piece and wrapped it around the raffia and trimmed off the excess twine. Next, I glued the bunch of raffia to the top of the carrot. These are just the cutest little things and can be used in a variety of ways. I'm going to take 2 others that I made previously and make a bundle and tie them together with twine to display with my bunny. And here they are together. I love the texture in the bunny so much. I was hoping for a concrete look and I feel like I definitely achieved it. And the carrots, what can I say? Just adorable. But tell me what you think. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, love, inspire, create. See you next time.